Let's talk. I was thinking about some things that happened to me on a job a long time ago, and actually, I was thinking about some of the things that I just do naturally. If you know me, I'm always singing, I'm always whistling, humming, doing something, and I'm not even conscious of it. For the most part, unless somebody brings it up. I'm not really conscious of it. And so one day, I was on my way going to lunch, and we had a designated spot where we sat. And so I'm on my way to lunch, and one of my coworkers on her way coming back from lunch. And she looked at me with this look of disdain. And she said to me, "You are just too happy." And she meant that thing. And I stay ready. So if somebody says something to me, I have a reply just like that. And I said, "You're not happy enough." And she looked at me. I said, "And you are not happy enough." What is it? What is it that bothers people? That's on the inside of you, the things that you do that bother people. Because be mindful of this and pay close attention. What people hate in you, what people dislike in you, that's what's missing on the inside of them. And that has nothing to do with you. So stop trying to figure out why people don't like you. They don't like you just because there's something on the inside of them that they don't know how to deal with. And so they trying to portray it on you. You don't stop doing what you naturally are called to do. God has given you a unique way of being you, something to identify you beyond anybody else. And you know exactly what it is. And that person may see it and they don't have it on the inside of it, but they won't humble themselves to get to understand, how can I be like that? We all have some great qualities. And I could call them superpowers. You have your own set of superpowers that God has given you, and you use it at the best of your ability. It might even be your handwriting. It might be how you just walk into a place and the room just draws closely or to you. It might be just how you carry yourself, how you walk, how you talk, and just in general, how you are just being you. You don't let nobody insecurities jump on you because they haven't figured out how to get a place in them resolved. The thing that they hate in you is what's missing on the inside of them. It's not your fault that you're great. It's not your fault that you're wonderful. It's not your fault that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. That's just who you're called to be. But you don't let nobody, don't you ever second guess what God has placed on the inside of you. It fits you. It fits you. Now, it doesn't mean someone can't have something similar. It doesn't mean you can't explain it to someone and they can grab hold of it, and they'll be blessed by it. But don't worry. Stop worrying about what people think of you. Stop worrying. You think, if you're around me, you got to realize that you cannot be negative around me for too long. I got to hear your heart of the matter. One of the most effective things that I can do is listen to what's going on. So I'm listening to what you're saying, but I'm also listening to your undertones, the things that you're not saying. And I was taught by this wonderful, most powerful person I've ever met in my life, is that change is an inside job. You see what I'm saying? Many times people try to dress up the outside when the inside is all tore up. And so when people say that they don't like something about you, they need some change on the inside of them so they'll understand who they are first. And then when somebody is confident within themselves, they don't care what you do because it's not a reflection on them. It doesn't affect them. It doesn't rock their boat to the left or to the right. Stop worrying about what people don't like about you, because the thing that they hate about you is what's missing in them. It ain't your fault. It's not your fault, man. It's not your fault. So be you. Keep laughing. Somebody got a crazy, ugly laugh, and it works for you. Somebody can't stand it. That's okay. They need some laughter on the inside of them. Last time I checked, laughter is good like a medicine. So that's why I'm never sick, because more than anything else, I laugh at myself. So once again, I'm about to close this thing down. I just want you to understand that you have a superpower. You have something that as an identifier that makes you uniquely you. Don't change it, man. Don't change it for no one. Stop worrying about what people think. Stop worrying about what they say. That's their right, but that doesn't mean you have ownership of that. Only thing you have ownership of is being great. And that's what you are. Continue to be that thing. Less time. You got it. You got it. Don't lose it. Don't give it away. Embrace it. Build upon it and move forward. Let's talk. WWCD. No excuses.